What's going on, my fellow Madden peers? Don't want to hold you too long. It's just a couple of things that I wanted to touch on that I forgot to touch on. One of the things that I'm about to touch on is something that I'm going to talk over with the commissioners and see what we're going to do about it. But it's two things I want to touch on. The first thing I'm going to touch on with the commissioners, but I'm bringing it to your attention first, is the whole putting your cash on private thing. You know what I mean? I had it for like an hour. I said after an hour after you play, you can do it. But somebody had made a good point the other day about something, you know what I mean? And it made total sense to me. So I'm going to touch on that with the commissioners, and, you know, I'm going to get with the commissioners and see how they feel about it. And then we're just going to go from there. You know, certain things I just don't like to just make decisions on, because obviously I'm not running this league by myself. So I don't like to just call shots. I like to keep everybody informed of what's going on. And before certain things is done, you know, I got to chop it up with the commissioners about it, you know. So we're going to touch on that. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't put none of my cash on private. You know what I'm saying? So it's no big deal to me, you know, but I got to talk about it with the commissioners, because for that rule, yeah, I know, you see that, right? I tell you, Bap, I just be getting on the game and playing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even be sitting up here trying to do so many different things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you look at me with staff points and stuff like that, that just proves it. That just goes to show you, bro. And I mean, I don't even be on here trying to do things or whatever. So, you know, that's why I say, like, you know, I always commend myself on my game, because you know, I don't put in a lot of work. I just get on and play. You know what I'm saying? I don't go on no YouTube to look at videos, and, you know, I just don't be trying to go hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. I spent some, but I got to spend more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm going to get with the commissioners about the whole, you know, putting your cash on private thing, and for how long, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to get with them and chop it up with them about that. But the other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about was, this is what I don't like. If you missed like an off season or something, right? And, or whatever the case may be, you know, attributes, whatever it is I did for you, you can't put that same player on the block. That don't work that way. You understand? Because if that's the case, what you're doing is you're trying to get over. You understand? And that's not cool. Like, if I'm doing something for you, it's to help you out, because if you miss free agency, draft, everything, you know what? You missed everything. You had to work. I'm not gonna hold that against you. Here, I'll give you, you know what I'm saying, a few things to work with a player. That don't mean go and put him on the market. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because if that's the case, then I don't need to do nothing. If you're gonna go out and try to make a move, then make your own move. But don't, you know, don't let me do something for you, and then all of a sudden you try to put that same player on the block. You know, like, how you doing that? You know what I mean? That don't work that way. You know what I mean? That don't work that way. And I meant to touch on this a while back. You understand what I'm saying? I meant to touch on this a while back, but nah, it don't work that way, man. And I'm not talking about, now be clear. If you got attribute points that you earned, that I gave you something for something that you did, plain spoiler. I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? You free to do what you want on that. I'm talking about strictly if you miss a whole off season, and meaning you miss free agency, you missed the draft, you know, yo, bro, I had to work. I missed everything. I'm not going to hold it against you. This is strictly what I'm talking about. If you miss everything, and I give you guys some act points, because, you know, granted, I understand you got hella cap money. You would have got somebody for free agency. So I don't mind telling you, yo, pick a player or two off your team, and you know what I'm saying, I'll give him some act points. Now, once I do that, that don't mean put him on the market. That don't do that. Don't do that, because I'm telling you now, anybody from this point forward caught doing that, I will never look out for you again. You understand? Don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Don't try to get over. If I'm hooking you up, stay with the hookup. You understand? Like don't do that. Like don't try to pull a swindle deal on the low. Like come on, nah, don't do that, man. Because if that's the case, that same player you think you're gonna trade to bring in some players, I'm gonna turn him back down to where he was, and let's see if we're able to still pull off that trade. That person's gonna look at that player and say no deal. You know what I mean? So don't do that. You know what I mean? But I just had to touch on that because I meant to touch on that before, and again, I'm not talking about players that you earned an attribute for. Meaning, like, if I gave you something for, playing spoiler, or if you was the game of the week and I gave you something and you wanted to trade that player, I'm not talking about that. You are free to do what you want. I am strictly talking about people who may miss an entire off season. And I decided to bless you and give you a couple of guys some attribute points because I understand you missed everything. You basically got the same team minus the guys that you already had from last season. You know what I'm saying? If you had to work or whatever, something with the fam, I'm not going to hold it against you. I will look out for you. Y'all know that. But don't let me catch you putting that same player that I just helped you out on, you now put him on the block. That don't work. And I won't look out for you ever again. You're just going to be on your own. So I just had to touch on that because sometimes just typing stuff in the chat all the time ain't what it is. But yeah, so just keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. Don't try to do no funny style stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like don't go talking about, you got the connect and then you trying to go behind the connect back and broker your own deal. You understand? If you got the connect, work with the connect. Don't try to pull a deal behind the connect back. That's how you get cut off. You know what I mean? Don't do that. You know what I mean? If you got the connect, stay with the connect. Handle your business like that. But don't try to pull a fast one behind the connect back, and broker something on your own. Don't do that. So again, I'm not talking about the guys that earn attribute points from playing spoilers or stuff that you earned. You are free to do what you want with them players that earn attribute points. I am not talking about them guys. I'm talking about guys who may miss a whole off season, free agency, draft. You come to me and I let you know, all right, you missed everything. Look, I'll give you a couple plays from your team that I'll look out for. You know what I mean? And because you missed everything, so cool, I get it. You had 80 mil cap room, you didn't get to spend nothing because you wasn't around. I'm talking about them guys. Don't let me catch you putting them plays on the block that I just, helped you out on. If I helped you out, stay with that player that I helped you out on and work from there. You know what I mean? So again, I ain't come on here to keep y'all long. It looked like y'all knocking these games out pretty quick. That's what we're about. If y'all want to get a 24-hour advance, that's what we'll do. But keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all knocking these games out pretty quickly, and that's all we can ask for. You know what I'm saying? This is why. You know what I mean? We got a very, very legit league over here because you boys be ready from the word go. You know what I mean? That's all you can ask for when it comes to leagues. As long as y'all keep playing, the buttons will keep getting pushed to move on in advance, So just keep doing what y'all doing. Wait a minute, that's mad games played. How many games left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left already. Wow, okay. Is any of these 6 games scheduled tonight? I mean, ain't no big deal. I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Just asking. Because, I'm trying to see, maybe one day we can pull off the ultimate. Maybe we can advance twice in one day. You know what I mean? I know the league advanced earlier, maybe we can advance twice in one day. That'll be dope. That's something that I've never seen done before. So, hey, y'all keep that in mind. That's a goal that I'm giving y'all, and I'm letting y'all know now. Everybody eats. Everybody getting attribute points if we ever do that. So keep that in mind. If we ever advance twice in one day, the whole league gets something out of that. So keep that in mind. It's not impossible because, as you can see, it's only 6 games left. Um, I don't know if any of these games scheduled. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But hey, you never know. Well, Eball, I think Eball's at work, so he's definitely out of the equation. But just food for thought. You know, yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. People like their teams. I mean, look, man. Like I said, we in season 5. You definitely should like your team. If you don't like your team in season 5, then you need to fire yourself as a GM. You know what I mean? Because there's no way we should be in season 5 when you talking about my team trash. Unless you had a dope team and you in the process of rebuilding, then I get it. But other than that, man, I don't want to hear nobody talking about their team trash. Like, we all should have something that we like, and we just finally the draft finally just let us rock out. So you know, we live over here. Now we know moving forward we're gonna have a legit draft. You know, like I said, I like my draft I had. Them linebackers I had is studs. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be putting in them up, them down, them drafts that dudes be doing, yo. Word, like you see the draft we just had. Murph put the picture in the chat. Homies in high school, homies in high school, and he was up in his draft. So, you know, um, but yeah, if you listening, Murph, that linebacker I took, bro, he just had a good game for me. You know what I mean? So we had a good draft. Overall, I've been playing good ball lately. And you know what the trick is? It's something so subtle. And I always talk about this to people. It's amazing how much better you can play if you stop turning the ball over. You know what I mean? I said that before, but it's something so subtle. Yeah, the real drafts is legit. I ain't gonna front. I like the real drafts way better than them artificial drafts, them generic drafts. I like the real drafts way better. You know, for those of y'all that's in ITT, I put the 2023 draft in there yesterday, so that'll be a real draft. I gotta check AGS to see, but we might be too far gone. We might be too far. We might be too deep in that season to try to put a real draft in there now. But yeah, nah, y'all already know real drafts is where it's at. But I try to mix it up, meaning I try to go real draft one season, then next season generic, then back to real draft. You know what I mean? Just to space it out so we won't keep running through. Because you got to remember, it's only going to be but so many real drafts that we can download. You know what I mean? So the one we just had in WIT, I think, I think that was a 2025 draft, if I'm not mistaken. And I had to dig for that. So it might be a 2026 draft. I'll see. You know what I mean? But again, y'all manage your teams. Do what y'all gotta do with your teams because we ain't going nowhere. Somebody asked me the other day, "Are we rebooting?" I said no. They said nice, dope. I said yeah, that is dope. We gonna get a chance to see, everybody that's the real GMs out here. You know what I mean? So we rocking out. So manage our teams wisely. That's all I got to say. Manage our teams wisely. Man, I'm looking at some scores so far over here in week 2. Pretty interesting. But yeah, like I said, man, as for myself, I've been playing good ball lately. All my leagues I'm doing good in. And it's simply by me not turning the ball over. Yeah, nah, exactly. 10 plus. We rocking out till the wheels fall off. So ain't no rebooting. So y'all get that out your head. Manage your teams wisely. Don't get a bunch of cap penalties talking about you need your cap cleared. Just learn what y'all doing. You know what y'all doing. Some of y'all getting better, but some of y'all still in the back when it comes to doing certain things with y'all teams. But I guess as time go on, you'll figure it out. But yeah, man, like I say, turnovers is key. Like that's the difference. That's the only difference between me playing good ball lately You know what I mean? Because I ain't turning the ball over really like that. You know what I'm saying? Smart ball. I tell you, you play smart ball. A lot of people keep thinking it's always about, having the most, crazy play. Yeah, plays and stuff, nice plays is all that's good to have, but a lot of it is about reads. You know what I'm saying? Just playing smart. Like, if everybody keep playing you over the top, go underneath. Like, what difference does it make? What difference does it make if they look at you as a dink and dunk? Well, that's what you giving up. That's what I'm gonna take. You know what I'm saying? And if they playing you underneath, then go up top. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You look at my AGS league, I'm undefeated. Why? Not because I'm the best over there. I'm nowhere near the best. I ain't the only one undefeated neither. But at the same time, I just been playing smart ball lately. You know what I'm saying? Stop turning the ball over. A note to myself. Stop always trying to be Batman. You know what I'm saying? Stop always trying to hit a home run. It's okay to get a single. It's okay to get a double. Eventually, you keep getting a couple of singles. Guess what? A man scored. Yeah, we understand if you hit a home run, that's already one run scored. We get that. But guess what? Two doubles is a run. So just playing just smart ball. You'd be surprised how many more games you'll win. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. As simple as that, man. Stop making dumb, unnecessary turnovers and watch how many games you find yourself in. But again, I didn't get on here to talk your head off all night. I just wanted to touch up on and letting y'all know about the whole putting your cast on private thing. I'm gonna talk to the commissioners about that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, somebody made a valid point. Uh, well, I ain't got nothing to hide. So, it was the Bills. It was the Bills who actually made perfect sense. With me having that, and that's what I always tell y'all. And I always tell y'all, I don't care if I'm the commissioner. If any of y'all say something that makes sense, I'm always going to consider it. And this is a prime example of that. Like, it don't matter if I'm a commissioner. I'm a fake commissioner. I ain't no real commissioner. You know what I'm saying? Little league that we doing, I just happen to be the commissioner. But I told y'all always got my ears. I'm always listening to what y'all got to say. Now, if it don't make sense and I don't agree with it, I just don't agree with it. But if it makes sense, then I'm absolutely going to take that, and consider that. And he made a valid point. With the way I had the putting your thing on private rule, I said you could do it after 1 hour. Well, what happens if somebody plays early in the day? You know what I'm saying? I play later on, and I decide I want to check out their cast. Well, guess what? Their cast is no longer up. You know what I'm saying? I just played. I gotta wait an hour. He gets to watch mine. That's a very valid point. Again, I'm not telling y'all to cast so people can watch it. You understand? I'm telling y'all to cast for rules and stuff, but at the same time, if I gotta make it make sense all around the board. So for me, I'm basically saying, I'm basically leaning towards putting your cast on private the next day. You know what I mean? But again, I'm gonna talk to the commissioners about it. You know what I mean, and see what they say. Because again, I don't like to just call shots. You know, but we'll see what they say. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what they say. Me personally, I don't care about nobody watching my cast. As y'all can see, I don't even be spending all my staff points. I got 200 something staff points up there, so I don't be caring like that. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. You can watch my cast, watch all you want. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you watch. What can you stop? And then football, it's all about adjusting to what's going on in real time anyway. So it really don't matter what you see somebody doing the cast. You might be watching somebody cast and you be like, all right, he likes to do that. Not realizing he's only doing that because the opponent is allowing him to do that. So when you come and think that you're gonna say, all right, well, I ain't gonna let him do this. Well, guess what? If you take away his left, he's gonna go to his right. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like, watching cast don't mean anything. You only watching what somebody doing by what the other person is allowing that person to do. You understand? There's a counter for everything. That's just how it is. So I don't get caught up on all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get caught up on all that. I don't care about none of that. You can watch my cast, whatever. Don't make me no difference. Still got to come out, execute. Still got to come out and play. You know what I'm saying? And bottom line is, ain't no cast going to save you from being able to stop somebody if you just can't make the plays. You understand? Because if you come out and watch my cast and you say, "Oh, all he want to do is throw out routes," well, guess what? If you keep backing up, I'm gonna do that. So then, if you decide that you're gonna come in and you're gonna play short, so I won't run the out route, then guess what? I'm gonna send them deep. You know, football is chess, not checkers. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of stuff just be overblown. A lot of stuff just be overblown. But again, that's what we got commissioners for. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to be the one calling the shots on a lot of different things. I like to chop it up with them about stuff, and we go from there. But again, like I said, that trading, like trying to put somebody on the block that I blessed you with or playing with, that's not going to fly. You know what I mean? So just remember that moving forward. Again, y'all doing a great job of knocking out these games. Again, if we ever advance twice in one day, everybody going to get something out of that. Meaning that if we advance in the afternoon or in the morning and then we advance again later on that night, oh yeah, the whole league getting something because the whole league deserves something. Everybody got on schedule and knocked out games. That's big time. So just keep that in mind moving forward. And I don't care if we do it more than once. If we did it 5 weeks straight, which we know ain't going to happen, but I'm just saying, if we did it 5 weeks straight, that's 5 weeks. That's 5 weeks straight. Everybody gets something out of it. So just keep that in mind. Anytime we go advance twice in one day, everybody gets something out of that. So we got a goal to shoot for. I would love to see it happen at least once. Because I can't recall no league ever doing that. And you dudes are doing a great job of knocking out y'all games. And again, I would love to know if there's any games scheduled. I think, Bap, I seen you say Buffalo said he might be playing. So does that mean E-Ball home? If E-Ball, I thought E-Ball is at work. E-Ball work nights. But if you're saying Buffalo might be playing, then that means E-Ball is around. All right. Anybody else? Dre, you around? Rico, Mad Max, Born Ready, Rocket, where y'all at? Y'all talking? Did y'all talk? Y'all scheduled? Y'all scheduled for tomorrow? Black Star, Rick, what's going on with y'all? You know what I mean? Join the party. But good job though. Good job knocking out y'all games. And like I said, interesting week already. I didn't get on to talk about the schedule or the results. I'm just looking at things that already happened. I'm surprised at this. I didn't think it would be like this, even if Broncos did win. That's surprising to me. This surprising to me. The Saints, who made the NFC chip last season, is now 0-2. Rams blew out 49ers. Welcome to the NFC West, 49ers. Dolphins didn't have a answer for that Arizona offense. I told y'all, Arizona, man, fastest team in the league. Activists coming in. Raiders 2-0, catching the league by storm. Blew out Seattle. Okay, Activists, I see you, bro. You 2-0. 2 good wins, and good to see a good Raiders user over there because the last Raiders user we had, my boy Coach Coleman lost all his morale. Ever since, if y'all remember Coach Coleman that had the Raiders, ever since he was 8-4 and he just lost the rest of his games and missed the playoffs, he never recovered from that. Never. And y'all heard me always get on and hear me talk about morale and momentum. He lost that momentum and he never got that back, even after that season. So it's good to see a Raiders user come in a tough division. You're over there with the Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers. Big game, James. So, good division. Raiders is bringing some excitement to that AFC West. I'm going to be paying attention to that division over there. Upset alert. Cowboy, I got to put that in the chat. Didn't know that. Good to see you win, Huff. You know what I mean? I mean, not for nothing. I'm tired of seeing Money Mascot dominate that division. So, good win, Huff. You know what I mean? I did not know you pulled it off. We ain't going to talk about it. That's fifth quarter talk. This ain't the fifth quarter. This is the fifth quarter, but this ain't like, for recap and stuff like that. But good win for the Cowboys. I got to put the upset alert in the chat. Good win, Cowboys. With this type of win right here, hopefully this will give you a jump start to your season. Colts beat the Titans. It's been the change in the guards over there in the AFC South. I tell you. Tennessee is not looking like the Tennessee from early when we first started, and Indy has been playing the opposite of what they've been playing from the beginning. And Texans, we don't know how the Texans are going to come out, but Texans did make the playoffs last year, so Tennessee is the only one right now sinking in that division. Panthers blow out the Eagles. I said I was looking forward to you competing, bro. You letting me down. Eagles. Come on. You had a good draft. You know what I mean? You keep trading for all these young guys. Come on. These young guys got to be looking like something by now. You know? Yeah, Big Game James, you're right. But, I mean, look, bro. At season 5, that's the way it should be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Everybody, you can't fix all your problems in one season. Hell, you can't fix all your problems in 2 seasons. You understand? If you got a weak O-line, a weak secondary, and you got a weak defensive line, listen, you got to address one thing at a time. Even if you sprinkle a little bit at each division, at each position, But season 5, come on, bro. You shouldn't have no team with just, even if your team got a weakness, you shouldn't have nowhere near the weaknesses you had when you first took over a team. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the balanced teams definitely should be balanced out by now. But I'm glad to see Huff get that win. That's a great win. Eagles, you are disappointing me. But that's a learning lesson for you, Eagles. You keep getting these young guys who still got to be built up. And they're not competing. They getting trounced. They getting ran down on. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Lesson learned. Vikings, I'm curious to see how you do against Detroit this week. We took care of the Bears. We sacked Justin Fields like 7 times. We was all on that boy. We softened him up for his next opponent. And Ravens and Chargers, you guys danced. Y'all had a good game. A real good game. I took the Chargers to win that, but I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong by much. You know what I'm saying? This game definitely like it came down to the end. A big play or something changed that game. But yeah, real interesting second week scores going down I'm looking at, And, we here. 5th quarter's here. And my other league, AGS advanced, so I got to do the 5th quarter over there. See if I'm able to get to that. ITT don't advance. So, yeah, we on point. Listen, man, y'all rocking with your boy. I appreciate every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with your boy hard. You know what I mean? Y'all rocking with me. I'm rocking with y'all. We all in this together. This our league. And we just going to keep making it. We just going to keep making it better and better, week to week. But, again, I ain't get on here to talk your head off. Just wanted to go over a few things with y'all. Huff, don't worry. I'm about to put you in that chat. My guy, got to put the upset alert in there. That's a great win. I'm happy to see you take down the guy who's been bullying y'all for all these seasons. But I see y'all in the 5th quarter, which is actually, because I already did the 5th quarter for this week. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next 5th quarter, which will be Thursday. All right. Anybody who missed what I said in the beginning, check out the beginning part of this video. And see what I'm saying about the trading guys that I basically helped you out with. All right, till next time, I'm gone.